Hello again. My name's Gabe Zolna. Well, I just watched a little video of the Donald, and I will attach a link. And it's where he talks about what he had offered Barack Obama when he said, hey, if you show us your college application, then he will donate $5 million to a charity of Obama's choice. And then he had set a deadline for that. And I did videos back then on that as well. And Obama obviously didn't take him up on it. Donald mentioned the book that Obama supposedly wrote, which the publisher had written about the author and said that he was born in Kenya. In either case, Donald then, before the deadline appeared, raised it to $50 million. So if Obama would have released the information that Donald requested, which was simply documentation of his application to Harvard, then Donald would have given $50 million to a charity of Barack Hussein Obama's choice. Now, some of you may or may not know this, but I had corresponded with Donald's vice president way back then. Rona Graff, G-R-A-F-F is her name, and I do have the emails that were sent and received from her. And I had suggested that Donald offer the $5 million, but I didn't suggest it in the format that Donald offered it. What Donald chose to do was offer it to, again, Obama to make available if he in fact would produce documentation about his application to Harvard. And what I had suggested to Rona was that what Donald should consider doing is offering $5 million to anyone that can provide undeniable proof of Obama's ineligibility. And if that person provides that information, he or she would not have to come forward. The money would be made available to them in a numbered account, so they would remain totally anonymous. And the reason for that is obvious, because if they did come forward, they would probably not live very long, having exposed Obama for being the usurper that he is. I was actually annoyed when Donald did what he did versus what I had suggested that he do. And I think if Donald would have offered the $5 million as I had suggested, this nightmare would have ended a long time ago. And what I had said at that time was I believe Donald made that offer for publicity's purpose, because he knew that Obama could never expose himself for being the usurper. So he could have offered $100 million and it wouldn't have mattered, would it have? But if Donald offered what I had suggested to Rona, that she have him suggest, which is to offer it to anyone that provides undeniable proof of Obama's eligibility, they would receive the money anonymously. Well, that never happened. And based on the videos that are going around again now, I think it's simply a matter of, once again, Donald's grandstanding. If he really wants to prove Obama's being ineligible, let him offer $25 million. And when I made the videos back then, if I recall correctly, that's what our government offered for the head of Saddam's sons, and I believe for Saddam as well. And someone got paid that money anonymously. That's what Donald should have done, but he didn't. So now you know what I think. Let me know what you think. I will attach a copy of the link of Donald discussing the $5 million and then having upped it to $50 million. Once again, I think he's just grandstanding. So what do you think? You think that if he would have taken what I had suggested, this nightmare would have ended a long time ago? And for those of you that want to see the letter, I have it. Not the letter, the email, where I had made the initial suggestion to Rona Graff, who is his vice president of the Trump Organization. So what do you think? I told you what I think.